I know that y'all, thank you so much. I know if you are like I had to Google who was playing tonight. So that's how much of a football fan I am not, but, so hang on, let me tell Stephanie the Zoom number real quick. She's going to hop on and join us. So let's see, 277-268-4567. Okay, awesome. Okay, but really quickly, I had something I just wanted to kind of share with you guys. I did send out a little video to my area, so this might be a little bit of overkill for you if you're in my area, so I apologize for that. And then all we're going to do is just talk about any wins that you might have had this week, and then I'll send out the homework for anybody that's doing RVP2B, so don't worry about that. Oh, thanks, Amber. Okay, but y'all, something that's really been on my heart and on my mind so much lately, and sometimes it just comes from talking to you guys and just kind of wherever you are or whatever, and some of y'all will have heard this before because this is not an original thing, but there is this thing in Arbonne, you know, a lot of times I talk to people, and I love that y'all's training, Gabby and Yen, your training kind of flows perfectly into what I wanted to share about. Hey, Stephanie, yay, you made it on. And that is like what Yen was saying about, you know, looking back over the year and looking at how many people she sponsored from this month to that month and how different it changed. And I'm sorry about my dog. I know you can probably hear her. She's barking at a possum, I am sure. Anyway, but you know, and then a lot of times people will get discouraged in the first few months of their business, or even in 6 months of their business, or a year into their business, they're discouraged because they're like, oh, you know, it's just not working. It's just not happening. I don't know what's going on. It's me, you know, and you start telling yourself all these lies, and it's just so much easier to quit sometimes. And I want to encourage you, and I hope that call that we just had encouraged you, yes, thank you, Yen, show up to go. I hope that call really encouraged y'all to see that it is really about staying. So I want you to think of this word, and the word is stay, 4 letters, S-T-A-Y. Write it down, put it somewhere so that you can see it. And when you think, I don't know about the Arbonne thing, you know, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I've been in 14 years. There have been times that I thought about quitting. Not in the beginning, actually. I didn't think about quitting in the beginning. Several years in, where I thought, you know what, like Gabby said, don't compare. And I thought, you know what, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm just not going to be a national vice president, you know, as much as I want that. And I am so grateful. And I would think about it for about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, maybe a half an hour, maybe an hour. And I would go do what Gabby said. I would get on a SoundCloud. I would read something. I would re-inspire myself, you know, and I would keep going. And that's all I've ever done right in Arbonne, honestly, is just keep going. I just stayed. And now, y'all, our region hit almost $73,000 this month. And like, I could look at that and go, why didn't I hit that 10 years ago? It doesn't matter. Like Yen said, it doesn't matter. I'm so excited and grateful that we went halfway. I mean, I'm going to say halfway. We went almost halfway. So by the way, halfway to nation means 80,000. So we have to hit 160,000 a month, 3 months in a row, or we can shortcut that in 2 months to get to nation. And I see it. Majorly see us as a nation. I mean, like, soon. So I just, you know, stay. If you can write down one word and you can think about that as stay. And I want to just give you a couple of like visuals about commitment. And y'all know that commitment is doing what you said you were going to do long after the feeling you set it in is gone. You know, so like marriage. That's a great one. If you're in a marriage or you're in a committed relationship, okay, and you know, you just have a hard day, or you just like, I don't know, you know what, that person looked nasty coming out of the shower today. Like Yen said, that was so funny. I don't think that's who I really thought I was going to be with. They don't look so, you know, it doesn't matter. You committed. It's done. Your baby. Okay, this is the one I always hear in Arbonne. If you have a baby or a fur baby, you can put a fur baby in here, and you have this baby, you don't come home from the hospital and look at it and think, well, we'll see how it goes. You know, I don't know, if you cry all night, I'm not sure that this is going to work out for me. You know, no, this is your baby or your fur baby. You're going to be like, I don't care what happens, and I can tell you some stories from having babies, and I'm sure all of you mamas on here could too, or fur babies. You don't care that your fur baby could throw up and poop everywhere. You're going to clean up after it, and you're still going to love it. You're not going to beat it, you know, hopefully. But you know what I'm saying? So if you have a baby, I mean, good grief, y'all. I can tell you, like one time my child just projectile vomited across the table. It went everywhere. One time I'm changing his diaper, all over the beautiful bumper pads that Caitlin's mom made for me, my sister, gorgeous, ruined it because he projectile pooped all over him. I mean, I didn't like turn him, you know, say, well, I'm sorry, but I really wanted a baby that didn't poop. Okay, so I'm out. So I want you to think about yeah, but I know I'm belaboring this point, but y'all, I want you to think about this in that light. I also want you to consider this. Imagine that you paid $250,000 to start your business. So, and I thank you so much, you guys. I thank you for getting on, but at the same time, I think, you know what? Y'all are just business builders. That's why you're on. It's not about me. You didn't get on I hope you didn't get on for me. I'm not your boss. And that's the other thing. Don't ever look at your business like, oh, I'm going to do this because Polly said, or Gabby said, or Yen said, or, you know, Brittany said, or whoever's your, no. Y'all, we are independent consultants. This is your thing. So I want to, I just want you to think about that. I want you to remember those two things. Commitment is like your business, your Arbonne business. Bundle it up and put it in your arms like a baby, because that's what it is. This is your baby. Okay. And so when you think about, I don't really know if I want to stick, or I don't really know if I want to do whatever. This is a hard day. Everybody said no. Nobody got back to me. No. It doesn't matter. Just that baby just pooped and you have to clean it up. Okay. That's your analogy. And then the other thing is just thinking about it like, you've spent $250,000. So if you made every decision in your business based on that, if you thought to yourself, I don't know if I'm going to show up or not for that, whatever. Y'all, plugging in is so important because why? Hot, like Donna Johnson says, hot coals together stay hot. So when you come out over here, you're a little hot coal, and you roll out over here by yourself, your flame's going out, baby. So you gotta stay together in Arbonne. It is important. It is so important that we all come together so that you can be poured into and you can hear something, maybe probably not from me, but from one of you guys that you're gonna be like, okay, that's it. I got it. I know what to do. Tomorrow I'm going out. I'm gonna kill it, okay? And that's why we listen to SoundClouds and we read Eye on Arbonne's. Y'all, go to YouTube and just put in My Story, Arbonne My Stories. They are so cute and so short and so easy to listen to while you're driving. Everybody has time to do that. So if you made every single decision in your business, like you spent $250,000 to start this business, what would you do different? A lot of things, right? So I want you to just remember those two things. They have been on my mind like crazy. It's not original. I just wanted to share that. And lastly, just to say that this really ties into the two chapters. If you've been doing RVP2B, it really ties into the two chapters that we read, just about the two different, so one I know is courage, and the other one is, hang on just a second, competence. Okay, so I know we don't want to like go like heavy duty into this, but if anybody maybe just has something that you want to share, whether it's a win or whether there was a couple of things I did write down really quickly, y'all, and one of these is so important. Okay, so hang on just a second. It is, hold on, it's coming. The person who knows how always have a job. Okay. I love it. Okay, this is it. You're only as good as your personal standards. Your standards. So that's the last thing I'll say, and then we'll just open it up for any wins or whatever. But the last thing I wanted to make sure I said was, again, you don't have a boss in this business. This is you. So you decide. I remember thinking when somebody said, hey, you know what? Everybody that stays in Arbonne that works their business for at least 10 years makes it to the top. The first thought in my head was, oh, I can do that because I know I'm not a quitter. And for me personally, that is what drives me, is I am not a quitter. I've decided, and when I decide, and I told my kids I was getting that Mercedes, and I told my husband we're going to Maui next year. Now I told my husband we're going to Maui next year. So now we have to go to Maui next year. I told him about the weenie bikini that he's got to wear. No, I'm kidding. He's been on a diet for like 4 months to try to get into that thing. I'm kidding. He's not going to wear a weenie bikini. But Caitlin's like, oh my God, please no. Y'all haven't seen my husband. Anyway, but y'all, when you decide what is your standard and what do you want out of this business. Okay, but that is it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Is just something that's been on my heart. And then I know if there's any wins that you guys had from this week, I want to hear about that. And then anything from, else from Gabby yet, or if y'all have any questions. So I'll shut up.
Y'all, let's hear some wins.
Wins.
Crystal, Jessica, I know y'all had some big wins.
Okay. I read a new personal development book, which was absolutely amazing. I've been sending it to so many people. Like, I'll just be like, oh my God, you were on my mind. Read this book because go get it now. Which is crazy because actually one of the girls I sent it to, she posted it on Instagram and stuff too. She asked me about Arvon and I was like, oh yeah, like I'll totally tell you. But what was really cool too is she was like, oh, my friend just asked me to join my team. And it just so happened that like the friend that asked her was the girl that I just sponsored this month. So working on that. Yeah, super amazing. The only reason I didn't ask her was because I was doing stuff in school. So I actually couldn't talk to her. But now that was a really big win for me because I think the book really changed my mindset. I recommend it to Crystal too.
Wait, what is it called?
It's called Everything is Figure-Outable by Marie Forleo. I saw her at a small business conference in October. I had no idea who she was, but she does these like Marie TV and like the podcasts and stuff. So you can go look that up for free on her website.
That's on my list. That's on my reading list. I saw it on your story. I'm glad you liked it. I'm excited to read it.
It has all these exercises within it. So like do the exercises. And then what I really like about it that's different from all the other personal development books that I think we read is that one, like she's a woman and she relates to you like you are a woman. So like she'll tell you different stories and it's like, okay, like you're building your business and you're running around chasing after 6 kids and like you literally have no hours in the day, but like this is how you prioritize things. And like it's okay to say no to things that like don't benefit your goal. But yeah, I recommend it for everybody to go read it.
That's so awesome. Y'all, personal growth, like Gabby said, that can change your business too, obviously. I mean, that's great. Anybody else have a win?
Crystal, you better say something.
I know. I was just saying, I'm going to call you out, Crystal.
I was waiting. I was like, are they still going to call me out again? Can I like hide from this?
No.
Honestly, this whole past week was like a win for me in so many different ways. I mean, my activity was out of the roof, 10 plus reach outs and follow-ups consistently every single day. And that's like something that I know I haven't been doing for like a long time since I probably first started my business back in March of last year. So that in itself was amazing just to see that I can do this with my crazy, crazy schedule, even though my schedule changes consistently every single semester, if you will. And then I signed on another biz builder, which is amazing. And she's on tonight. Emma, you probably can't see her face right now, but but I'm so excited to help her build her business. There she goes. And yeah, so the team is growing and glowing. Okay. I love it.
Holla.
Oh, that is so awesome. Well, anybody else like a win? And y'all, sometimes a win can just be just something that changed in your mindset or something that you heard and you're like, okay, or a decision you made, or it doesn't have to be like I signed up somebody. I mean, because all these things lead up to that.
I do want to say something. I know it sounds so dumb. It sounds dumb in my mind. So I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. So, I'm not going to GTC, and I'm like really disappointed in myself. But whatever. It's gonna be February's gonna be freaking awesome. But really honestly, throughout this whole almost 2 years, year and a half, my mentor is Taylor, but I really feel like my mentor is Polly, because Polly's never given up on me, and it's really, I'm sorry, I'm a crier if you don't know me. Hi. But she's never given up on me, and like Gabby and Yin, they're like so uplifting, and everybody on this freaking team's uplifting. So if you're new, welcome to the freaking team. Like, you have no idea what you've dove into. It's beautiful, and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's messy, and but it's at the same time it's freaking amazing, and you get to know so many people. So for me, my win is getting this freaking business back together and being the person who I know I can be, thanks to all of these amazing people and my mindset and my positivity and my drive to become a district manager again and push to area and freaking walk across that damn GTC stage next year as an RVP in my cute freaking white Mercedes with an Arbonne tag on the back, showing everybody that I'm a boss ass bitch and that I can rule this damn world. And I love you all, and I thank you for letting me be a part of this team. Don't laugh at me. It's okay.
We're going to call ourselves the...
I love you.
We love you, Amber.
We're going to call ourselves the Cursing Nation.
I know.
My husband said, I said, we need a nation, name, because we're going to go nation, and we need a nation name. He said, you already have a name. And I said, what? And he always looks at me anytime I tell him about anything I'm doing in my business. He does this. He goes, #move product. And so, so I said, I know, he's so crazy. We're not calling it #move product. Okay, that is not happening. But that's what he said.
Swear Nation.
#move product nation. I was like, no. I was like, no, we're thinking like, Dream Nation or Hope Nation. And he's like, oh, that's disgusting.
My gosh.
Anyway, we love you, Amber, and y'all listen.
Love you, Amber.
Yeah, so whatever you want from this business this year, y'all, you can go out there and get it. Like, that's the takeaway really from watching what's going on. And I have a friend, Melanie Busby, who just promoted to national vice president, actually pretty much, I think October, November. So she just went to Maui. And the other day, or I think yesterday, we were all texting some people that are going to Cancun, Melanie and Stephanie and some other people, about what excursions we were going to do, and what bathing suits and all those things. And I said, oh my gosh, they said, we were talking about our month, and I said, we had our biggest month ever. And Melanie said, you don't even understand what's coming. But if you did, because I said, oh gosh, I can totally see nation. She's like, if you knew what was coming, you'd be like 100%, you're going nation, because there's some big things coming. So I don't know what that is. She can't tell me. We'll find out at GTC, but y'all stay, okay? STAY, super simple to spell. Put it in.
And easy to do too.
And easy to do. Just don't quit. That's the only way you can fail in Arbonne, is if you quit. So don't quit. That's the only way. It's the only way. You're not, and do not get in your headspace. Like I told Caitlin yesterday, don't shit on yourself, okay? I should have done this. I should have done that. No. You move forward. That's all you do. You move forward. You give yourself grace. I love that. What Gabby and you were both talking about, give yourself grace. You move forward. You learn and you grow, and you know what? There's so many things you're going to get out of Arbonne, and maybe right now you're getting the personal growth. I needed a ton of personal growth, which is why it took me longer. Just imagine, and you know me now, you can only imagine 10 or 15 years ago how bad it was. But anyway, okay, well, I know it's late. Does anybody else have anything they want to share? And then I will send out tomorrow for the RVP2B people that are doing that. I'll send out our call, our video. Hey, Lily. And, but anybody else?
Gabby, like what she said on the call earlier about jealousy and ego, like it really made me realize like what I have been doing. I've been seeing other people, go up, and then I can't do that. I have to realize like I need to put in more work if I really want to get to where I want to get to. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's a personal realization, and that's great. No, and again, nobody's boss. Nobody needs to tell us if we need to do more or whatever. We know we're all adults. But you can always ask your upline, hey, I need some help. I'm not getting results. Or, hey, I need some help. Is there a good book I can read or whatever? And that's, we're definitely here to coach you and guide you and support you. So,
Hey, Polly, question for you that Jessica asked. What's your biggest mindset change from when you started Arbonne to now? How can we start having a VP mindset before we promote?
Wow, Jessica, that's a huge question. Thanks so much, girl. I think my biggest mindset change would probably have to be having that attitude of gratitude, because when you're in a grateful mindset, like there's nothing that to not be resentful about things that happen in your business. You don't know what somebody else is going through. You don't know, you just never know. And you can't be resentful if somebody's not doing something on your team because it's not about me. And that's the other thing, the biggest thing is that it's just not about me. Like Ian said, like this business is not about me. It is about how can I serve other people, whether it's a client or whether it's help somebody to build this business. And I think that's probably the biggest, because that's mostly, I noticed more recently, I do not stress about my business. I am not worried. I am not stressed. And I used to, but now I enjoy people. And like, if I'm going to sit down and talk to somebody, I don't think about what they're going to do. I don't even think about closing them. I never think it like that ever anymore. I'm just fact finding. I'm learning, I'm growing. And then, yes, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this would be so perfect for you. But if you can keep it about that other person and paint the vision for what it would be like for them, whether it's the 30-day, what it would do for them, or the skincare, or what the business would do, you can't go wrong. That's my opinion. I think just keep it about them. And if you're in doubt, ask more questions. If you're not sure what to say next, just ask another question. And that really has helped me so much. So that's a good question, though. All right, y'all. Well, okay, I think we should probably let everybody go because it is we're on long, and we do always try to keep them to half an hour. We're a little over, but it was such a great night of training. Thank you, Gabby and Yen. That was amazing. And hopefully you guys feel a little more inspired to go out and crush February. Definitely get with your upline about goal setting. I know, Brittany, definitely, because we want to help you if you would like to set a goal and do any kind of strategy. We're here to help with that. So that is it. Anybody else? You guys, we're good to go?
Yeah, good
Love
night.
you guys.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Now go and start twerking like J-Lo.
Wait, is that? Are you gonna do that in your thong bikini? Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna do it in Cancun. No, Gabby and I
Polly and I are doing a TikTok in Cancun in our thong bikinis.
Yes.
we're doing a TikTok.
If that is not a real thing, I'm gonna be so mad.
I will not be in a thong. I will not be in a thong.
Yes, you will.
On this
You
call.
can pull them through your bottom.
Wait, oh my God, y'all, we should, wait, no, for real, hold on. Polly, if we hit a certain number, by the time we go to Mexico, will you do it?
Yes. Okay. With a number though, it's gonna be hella hard to reach.
Look, I just automatically
the number?
sponsored like 80 people. So.
Oh my God. Okay, let me think about the number tonight.
Oh, you can't think too long.
No. You get like 5 seconds, Polly.
Wait, okay, when are we leaving Thursday? Okay, if we hit 20,000, and y'all, we're probably gonna hit 20,000 by Thursday. If we hit 20,000, I will do it.
All right.
I'm about to go spend
I'm
$10,000
about to
Wait, you'll
right
do what?
now.
You'll do a TikTok.
Oh, what is Brittany? What are you doing? She wrote it down. Yes, I will do it. A TikTok and oh my gosh, y'all do not go out and talk to anybody tomorrow.
I'm gonna message every person I went to high school with. I swear to God.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Holy kids, this is amazing.
Okay, I will do it.
I love you all.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Nice. Night.